going by 420 Jim this year. It's simply, I'm tired of them BS in America. Colorado, them think that it's legal. Well, marijuana to this day from 1937 is a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. I want them to go kick in the doors in Colorado, the doctors selling phony prescriptions and the state stores selling a phony medical drug. Or the federal government to drop it down from a class 1 narcotic. Mr. Martin Luther King had a dream. One come to me right before March 1st. I just devoted my motorhome and my time to go across the nation from Farmington, New Mexico to Washington, D.C. to call it to a national vote, one way or the other. I don't understand the idiots that don't want it. They should come sign my petition to call it the vote so they can vote no. You know, if people don't sign the petition, you can't vote yes or no. It's the most tagged and photographed RV in America. All the tagging is people that's donated ashtray chains to help me get across America here. It's got all kinds of sayings, all kinds of poems, and all kinds of signatures on it. And everybody that has tagged this is in this for the support of the legalization of marijuana. And I'm here in Rapid City because I'm going to do Sturgis Bike Week here in another week or so. Now, the ones in this window, the mayor and city council of Emporia was really good. They just couldn't get their own police departments to stand down. That's why I'm not picking on them. Instead, the idiotic sheriff and chief of police there in Emporia. They need to listen to government officials. You're allowed to do a protest without retribution. They need to go back to academy and learn that. I'm out of Farmington, New Mexico. This is my 11th state. Tomorrow I'll go down to Nebraska, kill a few days before Sturgis, and that'll be my 12th state. I make signs and decals. This used to have 403 different decals. That's why in the background you see the shadows of the glue. And that's why I say it comes to me like a dream. I just put 403 different decals on it the week before. And I woke up, started straightening them off, lettered it up, and hit the road all in 7 days. It's a little faded now, but it's this one here. And I can tell you what it said. It's a little faded. I was here, but now I'm not. I went somewhere to smoke some pot. I left my name to prove a point. Life's a bitch without a joint.
So how long have you been smoking marijuana?
Since I was 13 and I'm 55. Now, I quit a few years in between when I drove school bus and stuff, but that was on my own choice. The separation of state and church. You know, a lot of people read the Bible, but they forget that very first book, Genesis. Chapter 1, verse 29. If it's green, it's seeded, fertile, I give it to you to use. Well, that describes a marijuana plant to the T. It's a shame that our government, Congress, everybody was sold out in 1937. They really didn't care about making marijuana illegal because people can get high on it. They wanted to cut out the hemp industry, which is marijuana. And it's a shame our navies and stuff buy ropes overseas. You know, we could save our planet simply bringing cannabis back, period. Male, female, every strain. We cut down our forests, we don't have to. They made us a petroleum country. If you took hemp oil, it will run this motorhome. And if we put this motorhome in a garage, and we stood in there all night with the exhaust running, breathing it, we would have the munchies in the morning. Petroleum, you'd be dead. Now take the Exxon Valdez, for instance. When it was hauling the oil-based product, petroleum, catastrophic what it did to us. If that had been a ship full of hemp oil, which will run our vehicles, it would turn to fertilizer and hurt nothing. Same with what the oil we're running through our pipelines. When they have a break, which they hide, but they do break, it ruins a lot in the environment. If it was simply hemp fuel, it would not. It'd turn to fertilizer and help our planet. Oh, yes, sir. I got a whole lot of supporters on Facebook. Jack space APOO space Farmington.
Oh, okay.
And I'm proud to say that if you do a Google or Yahoo search for 420 Jim, 420 Jim, for 2 weeks now I'm top dog on that. First 4 or 5 things that pops up is me and news stories about me. I'd like them to see to repeal the 1937 Act completely. We know all the medical value that it has. We know that plant can save our planet. The exhaust from our vehicles right now go up and create smog and stuff around Los Angeles, all your big cities. That's our government's doing. They knew back in the 1930s that hemp oil did not do that. Now the fumes from hemp oil goes up attached to moisture and comes down as rain. Really good rain for Earth. The petroleum product goes up there and it comes down as what they call acid rain. If we win, you do two things in my opinion. Repeal the 1937 Act, make marijuana and hemp legal across the board, and put a woman in office. Within 3 years, we'd have a beautiful planet on the right direction. If you don't, we're doomed. Plain and simple. You do not legalize marijuana and hemp, we are doomed. This planet is going to do whatever it's going to do to destruct.